Welcome to the screencast where we'll show in Google Drive how teachers can manage student turn-in folders. Here I am logged into Google Drive as a teacher. Prior to this, as a teacher, I told my students in my second hour class to each make a folder, to name the folder specifically with their class hour, their last name, and the subject of the course, and to share that to me. So now as a teacher, I've got a bunch of folders that have been shared to me, and I want to show you kind of the process for organizing that and how to structure this so that you don't go insane. I'm currently clicked on my drive over here. It's red. This shows any files that are mine or that I've put specifically in my drive. So I don't have much here yet. If you click this little arrow next to my drive, this shows any other folders you've created. You also see the folders here in the main part of the window. As I gave in the example, I'm going to do this with my second hour class. So I'm going to click Create, and I'm going to make a folder, and I'm going to call this Hour 2. And I'm going to hit Create. So the students have already shared all of these folders to me. Where those folders appeared because they were shared to me is in this Shared With Me area. So I'm going to click on Shared With Me, and you'll see here as I scroll through, here are all the second hour folders that students created, as well as other files that might have just been shared to me individually, anything that I might have clicked on that I found on the web. All that stuff gets kind of thrown into Shared With Me. And Shared With Me is anything that you did not create. So one way to organize this is to put all of these folders in this Hour 2 folder that I just created. But as you can see, I've got all this other stuff here too. You can narrow down what shows up in a window by using the search box at the top. So I know that all these folders have a 2 in it. I know they all have Lang Arts because I had my kids name it specifically, and I was very specific and said make sure there's a space between Lang and Arts. So if I do a search as 2 Lang Arts, that is now filtered down what shows. I'm scrolling up and down. I don't see all those other files. What this allows me to do is use this check all box or select all box here right next to title. So I can check everything. Now after I've checked those items, these other buttons appear, one of which is the organize button, little folder icon. If I click that, I can say now I want all those items I checked to appear in Hour 2. I click on Hour 2, check mark appears, I hit apply changes. Those items will still show and shared with me, but now when I click on Hour 2, here's all those folders. Or, better yet, if I click that little arrow next to Hour 2, see how this is just kind of tiered over here on the left side? As my students turn in files, I can just go down folder by folder and see whatever the files are that the student has put in that folder. And there's nothing here yet, but this is just a great way to organize the folders so that everything's in one place. You and your student are the only ones that have access to that particular student's folder. So use that if it works for you, that strategy. Another place to know that's good for a teacher is if you don't see this, you can click on More, and you'll see a choice for Activity. Activity is like Home was in the old version of Google Docs. As I scroll through here and I look at these different files and such, this is showing me anything that was shared to me or anything that I have access to. So these are all different files that I might have created, others might have created. So sometimes you might see kids' files appear here as well. As always, use the search at the top if you're looking for a particular student's file. If I know I'm looking for Barton, I can type 2 Barton, here's his folder, and that gets me there even quicker. So just some management strategies, some best practice. Hope that helps you, and thanks so much for watching.